A massive political transition has just culminated in Karnataka, marking the definitive end to months of intense power struggles and speculation within the Congress party. DK Shivakumar was sworn in as the 34th Chief Minister of Karnataka. The high-profile ceremony at Bengaluru's Lok Bhavan was a massive show of strength attended by top Congress leadership, including Party President Mallikarjun Kharge and Rahul Gandhi, and Chief Ministers from Himachal Pradesh, Telangana and Kerala. In a deeply symbolic move, Shivakumar took his oath while holding a copy of the Indian Constitution, sending a clear message to the nation on democracy and governance while simultaneously keeping his traditional ties strong by engaging closely with prominent mutts and seers across the state. He brought together a very particular mix of guests. Religious leaders, farmers and students were all part of that gathering. And that mix tells you something about the kind of leader Shivakumar wants to be seen as. He continued a tradition that has long defined Karnataka politics. The engagement with mutts and seers, the presence of religious figures at the ceremony, the careful outreach to different communities. His supporters insist that his faith is personal and not political, but in a state where caste and community shape every major decision, the line between personal faith and political strategy is always thin. But beyond the optics on the stage, the real story lies in how the new Chief Minister has structured his cabinet. DK Shivakumar has sent an unmistakable signal that he intends to rule with an iron grip by naming G. Parameshwara as the sole Deputy Chief Minister. Shivakumar has effectively shut down long-standing rumors of multiple deputy posts, blocking the emergence of any rival power centers. While heavyweights like Priyank Kharge and Yatindra Siddaramaiah, Siddaramaiah's son, have been accommodated as cabinet ministers, the overall structure reinforces a highly centralized leadership model under Shivakumar. Make no mistake, Siddaramaiah loyalists still retain a powerful presence in this cabinet, but the steering wheel is now firmly in the hands of the new Chief Minister. To survive in Karnataka, a government must master the state's complex social arithmetic. And this cabinet attempts to do just that. With Shivakumar leading as a Vokkaliga strongman, the government has balanced its core equations by bringing in veteran leader Krishna Bairegowda and 8-time MLA Ramalinga Reddy as well. The crucial Veerashaiva Lingayat community is heavily represented by the trio of M.B. Patil, Ishwar Khandre and Sharan Prakash Patil. Dalits find strong representation through Priyank Kharge, G. Parameshwara and K.H. Muniyappa. Furthermore, the party has made sure it does not alienate the Kuruba community, the core base of former Chief Minister Siddaramaiah, by inducting Bhairati Suresh and Yatindra Siddaramaiah. Minorities have also found an essential voice with former Speaker U.T. Khadar and veteran leader K.J. George. However, the honeymoon period for Chief Minister DK Shivakumar will be incredibly short. The challenges ahead are monumental. He must run this government without triggering factional revolts from those left out of the cabinet. He faces the immediate economic hurdle of funding the ambitious Congress welfare guarantees amidst intense fiscal pressure on the state's treasury. Politically, the highly sensitive caste survey row is waiting to explode, and the upcoming BBMP elections, or the elections for the Brihad Bengaluru Mahanagara Palike, Bengaluru's municipal council, will be the first real test of his popularity. On top of that, Bengaluru is crying out for urgent solutions to its notorious traffic, water scarcity and crumbling infrastructure, all while Shivakumar himself continues to face intense legal scrutiny over pending ED, IT and CBI cases. So the big questions that we are asking here: can DK Shivakumar run a stable and united government, or will old factional fights return? Will he be able to deliver on the Congress guarantees without putting the state's finances in serious trouble? We have Vijay Prasad, spokesperson of the BJP, Dhruv Jatti, spokesperson of the Congress, Vijay Grover, senior journalist, all joining us now here on In Your Interest. Thank you so much for all of you for taking time out to be with us. I'm going to begin by asking, Vijay Grover, a simple, straightforward question. Big political shift, but it comes with huge responsibilities and huge expectations with a very clear ticking time bomb of a situation.
Well, Krishna Kumar, you said it very rightly in terms of the fact that there is a lot of expectation from the change, not just within the party, but especially amongst the people of Bengaluru. We saw in the last 1 week, once again raised the questions of civic communities, which seem to have been ignored in the last decade, I would say so, irrespective of the government. But DK Shivakumar, the way he had taken initiative as a deputy CM, has raised a hope that people can expect something out of him. That's where Bengaluru is now pinning its hope that once he is the chief minister, he is able to deliver on the kind of traffic issues, the poor roads issues, and all other issues that Bengaluru city faces. And that's where we now need to look at this government, whether it can offer, because urbanization is very rapid. The pace at which Bengaluru, Mysore and other cities have grown, urban voters need to be adapted and brought to the Congress fold. The BJP has an inherent strength that the non-Kannadigas have mostly been with the BJP in the state, and that's where DK Shivakumar and his new cabinet will have to ensure that they're able to make inroads into beyond the Kannadigas and look at the North Indian migrant voters who are over here, who have been a very stronghold of the BJP.
Okay.
So 22 months in hand, DK Shivakumar has a lot to prove.
22 months in hand. Dhruv Jatti, let me bring you in the conversation as well. Dhruv, 22 months in hand, a very clear mandate he has set for himself with the kind of cabinet that's been chosen. Clear that it is nobody else apart from DK Shivakumar who is going to be in charge for the next 22 months. No other power centers.
Well, rightly said so. And today Karnataka writes a new chapter. DK Shivakumar, a man who has held this party together during its most difficult and darkest hours, takes oath as a chief minister. 47 years of working in this party, no joke, starting as a student leader from the NSUI to becoming the CM. It's a dream come true for him. And moreover, he was patient. He waited his turn. And that's true character that defines his movement. And this is the man that Karnataka deserves as a CM.
Fair enough. Now, all said and done. The question here is that with his, with Ascension.
I was getting to what you were saying.
Yeah.
I was getting to what you were saying. Now, with regards to power centers as being your question, you can see the cabinet list itself. There haven't been multiple deputies that have been posed. So that definitely answers the question as to, what you were asking. But with 22 months left, I think as party workers, as we embrace and rejoice our KPCC president becoming the chief minister, we have a strong focus on governance and making sure that the party is in preparations for the upcoming 2028 elections, both in the same hand in hand.
Okay, so you're saying there is no question of old faction fights returning, and that this will be a stable and united government and that will complete its term?
Not at all. And you must compare it to, rewind a couple of years ago, you would see one of the tallest leaders of Karnataka, B.S. Yedurappa ji, on stage crying his last final tears. I don't know if you have seen that picture, his last final tears before the High Command had sacked him from his position when they brought Baswaraj Bommai as the new Chief Minister. Compare that with the smooth transition that you have seen over the last few days, and you will see the difference between the ethics that exist in the Congress party and the ethics that exists in the Bharatiya Janata Party.
Okay. Fair enough. Let me then bring in the man from the BJP into the conversation, Vijay Prasad. This has been a transition that has been in the making, and the Congress party claims that this has been done in the most democratic way possible, keeping the party together. At the same time, ensuring that those who deserve the elevation get the elevation. In this case, both DK Shivakumar and Siddaramaiah both got an elevation.
Before I start, Krishna, congratulations to DK Shivakumar on assuming as the new Chief Minister of Karnataka. Okay, and I wish him and his cabinet colleagues a very good luck, and I hope they work for the state and welfare of the people. See, having said that, Krishna, see, the bitter truth is that the change has not created any major new hopes for the people of Karnataka. Okay, the gatekeeper has changed, that's it. But it is the same, the head of the government has changed. But it is the same government, which pushed Karnataka into difficulties over the last 3 years through corruption, transfer danda, rackets, commission club, administrative failures. He has just taken over as the new CM, new gatekeeper of Karnataka. See, there is no even today there is no still visible signs of any change in the mindset of the Congress government. You take any state for that example. Now, having said that, whenever there is a change in the leadership, the people expect the directions of the governance change. There is a shift in priorities of the government. But if you look into the cabinets today, if you look into the cabinet ministers list, it is the same old faces of the previous government. It is the same cabinet.
So you're not expecting any kind of a change just because DK Shivakumar, which is the new Chief Minister.
Okay, let me come to that. It is the same Siddaramaiah's cabinet, but the CM is DK Shivakumar. What can you expect? This is the same. See, this is the same government who was part of the corruption, part of this one. And Shivakumar was also part of the same government. See, now, for the last 3 years, the people of Karnataka are walking on the thorns sown by the same government. And for the next 2 years, the people of Karnataka will have to walk on the same thorn for the next 22 months until the election takes place. Having said that, the people of Karnataka had a lot of promises. The real change possibility the CM can make is very negligible, and the people of Karnataka, they don't see any change that could happen in the Karnataka in the next 22 years. See,
fair enough. Point taken. Dhruv wants to comment. Point taken. Dhruv, go ahead.
I listened patiently to the BJP spokesperson, not one statistics that he mentioned to back his long monologue. Let me remind the people watching the show, the state of Karnataka during the Congress tenure climbed from 3rd to 2nd place in FDI inflows in Q1 from 2024 to 2025, attracting.
I can give the statistics.
Vijay, I did not interrupt you. Please have some manners and let me complete.
So
you can give your statistics after I complete. I listened to you. No, I listened to you patiently. You must listen to me patiently.
Where is the FDI flow? The Karnataka has taken the same government has taken Karnataka into the back burner. Okay,
continue your monologue and then I will give you an explanation at the end.
People are there is exodus of investments.
Where is your statistics? No, talk to me with statistics. Don't put out monologues.
The statistics is in front of the people. Do you want the statistics when the BJP government, when you took over,
what is the Q1
revenue budget? Now what have you given? You have given deficit budget. 8 lakh crore. 8 lakh crore loans.
You want to speak about deficit budget? You complete what you're saying and I will give you an answer. Complete what you're saying, because you don't have statistics to talk about.
No, I am giving the
not
statistics.
ready for this debate.
You should have the patience to hear it. I am giving the statistics. You should have the patience to hear it.
I listened to you for 1.5 minutes.
What I'm saying is, do you know that 40,000 crores is pending for the contractors? Are you aware that?
I have listened to him patiently. I would like to rebut it.
Okay, one at a time, really.
Are not paid for the last 11 months. Do you know that salary has not been paid? Do you know that the Anganwadi has not been paid? And do you know that the Lakshmi Hebbalkar has swindled around 5,000 crores? Are you aware of that? Are you aware of that? And the collective loss of all the ESCOMs under the previous heads, which DKS Shivakumar is taking over, is inheriting, is the 40,000 crore consolidated loss of the ESCOMs.
Okay.
Still don't mean
Vijay, let him respond. Vijay, point taken. Let Dhruv respond. Point taken. Vijay, point taken. Dhruv, you have a response to that?
Yeah, clearly, because again he lacks statistics. Pure monologue. Let me bring you proper statistics.
Don't call me as a monologue. It is the straight face. I am throwing it on the face. I am throwing it on your face on the statistics. You don't have number. You can't reply. You can't answer to my questions.
So Dhruv, do you have a counter statistic for Vijay? The one can you tell us what they are?
And he spoke about revenue deficit. Let me remind you, Mr. Vijay, under Bommai's government, Karnataka had a revenue deficit of about 14,000 crores, 2022 to 2023.
No, sir, when you took over, 402 crores was the surplus, revenue surplus.
Speaking about revenue surplus, how did that revenue surplus come?
Don't tell lies.
How did that revenue surplus come, Vijay?
Lies.
You are the one who's lying. No statistics, pure monologue. How did that revenue surplus come?
What
no, tell me from where did revenue surplus came?
You answer my question.
Okay, one second. Hold on. Let's take it to the third part of it. Vijay Grover wants to come in. Vijay Grover wants to come in. Vijay.
You've given me only 20 seconds. This is unfair. Yeah, give me 10 more seconds.
Most unfortunate
Dhruv, I'm just coming to you. Vijay has been wanting to get in. I'll come to you, Dhruv. I'm just going to come to you. Vijay, go ahead.
Becomes part of a political debate. Here we are talking of issues of a state where a common man may not be keen about the statistics as to what it was and where it is. I have told you in the beginning that, Bengaluru city has suffered. And, it's not suffered in one government, it has suffered under series of governments because we've seen and we've covered in terms of things. The common man needs basic things like jobs, a good education, health, sanitation. And that's where, if the government's focus, instead of, getting into the statistical debates, we need to see how we can, actually ensure that this government, one shift that I see with DKS coming now is that Siddaramaiah was not well connected with the urban voters. And that could be one shift which I see predominantly that there could be. Now the faces, yes, it doesn't think, but collectively, if the state government needs to work, it will need, a lot more focus for the next 20 months and ensure, because Siddaramaiah had a major confrontation attitude, I told you before also, with the central government, because of which the people of Karnataka have been denied funds. And that's where, if some amount of diplomacy can be used by DK Shivakumar to ensure that he has a better working relationship with the center, I think so. That's where the state needs that kind of resources.
Vijay Grover, he'll need it because, the Karnataka's debt is in excess of 9 lakh crore rupees. Dhruv, that much I know, that the state's debt is in excess of 9 lakh crore rupees. So what are the positives that you have to tell us in terms of how it's been so far and what can we expect from the Congress government in Karnataka? Vijay, I'll just come to you after Dhruv is done.
See, there was years of misrule with the Bharatiya Janata Party government when they were in power over here. The 40% Sarkara and the amount of corruption scandals that they went through for years together.
Not BJP government. Please have some sense. He is talking about the Congress government, not BJP
One at a time. Vijay.
If you were going to have mannerless spokespersons like this just speak over and over against each other.
Yeah, really.
Don't get it personal. Don't get it personal.
No, then let me complete because I listened to you speak.
Yes, Dhruv, go ahead. Dhruv, go ahead. Totally. Your turn. Go ahead.
Like I said, 40% Sarkara brought in a lot of deficit into the government. 14,000 crores, mind you. 14,000 crores was what Bommai left. And that revenue surplus deficit that they speak about is all hoax. It came through the GST. It was not anything that the government had done by itself. It was through a GST surplus that came. It was nothing that they were doing a favor to the people of Karnataka. Now, speaking about the relationship with the center, it has been on muddy tracks. We are very aware. You know how much we get from the Finance Commission. You know what is happening with Karnataka. For every 10 rupees that we give to the center, we are getting only 3 rupees back. We have been deeply, deeply, deeply hurt by the central government. And this is a sentiment, and this is purely because there is a Congress government in power over here. Now, the Bharatiya Janata Party goes all out to speak against the Congress government, but doesn't have a single word to speak against the injustice that is being done to the state government. They don't have a single word to speak about it.
You talk about the government.
Why so?
Have a different debate.
Why so?
Let's have a different debate.
They want to speak about they want to speak about revenue
deficit.
deficit.
Let's have a different debate on the statistics.
Yeah, all right. What is the revenue deficit of government of India? Do you know? Do you know the revenue deficit of government of India?
Is this the discussion about the government 2%? Of India? Is this the discussion about government of India? No, it is not the discussion about government of India.
You are speaking
talk
about
the
government's revenue
Karnataka
deficit.
has taken over.
What is the government of India's revenue deficit?
Basic
2%.
sense about what
Fiscal deficit 5%.
debate we are talking on.
What is the FRBM Act's upper limit? 1% and 2%. Where is Karnataka government under Congress? Well under the deficit, 0.97% of GSDP.
It is hanging in the last
0.97% of GSDP.
Last thread.
It is well within the FRBM's Act, while your own union government is above the threshold. Have some shame. You represent a national party. You must admit on national television to the amount of deficit that you have left.
You don't have a breathing space. You don't have the breathing space. You don't have the breathing space. When you don't have an answer,
you do not have the patience to listen to statistics. When statistics are what you and statistics are what you don't have a reply.
You go personal.
Does not Union of India have a higher deficit of statistics compared to the Karnataka government? It is a simple question, yes or no. Is 5.8% not higher than 0.95%? Who is above the FRBM Act? And now talk to me about statistics. Speak statistics now.
Okay, Vijay Prasad, you have a response to that? Vijay Prasad, go ahead, your turn now.
See, now, Krishna, the one thing what the people of Karnataka should not forget is, and the viewers here is, there is no mountain of opportunities in front of Shivakumar. There is a lot of debris created by his own, by the previous government. The debris created by the own government.
40% Sarkara. Debris left over by your government.
Shivakumar was part of it. So that means to say only the gatekeeper or the caretaker of the debris has changed. And people will still continue to see those debris for the in the next 22 months. See, this is exactly why what I said. The same government had sown thorns for the last 3 years, and people of Karnataka were walking on the thorns in the form of those thorns were price rises in almost all the items that people of Karnataka are using in the next 22 months. In the next 22 months, the same people of Karnataka will again walk. I don't know how Shivakumar is going to bring in the revenue. See, today,
why don't you ask your central government about the revenue?
So much.
Why don't you ask your central government about the revenue?
40,000 crores, the 40,000 crores which Siddaramaiah government had taken, have given the bonds. The bonds, the people of Karnataka will have to repay by the end of 2047. This is the kind of financial mismanagement the previous government had given. So that
inherited from your previous government. 30,000 crores from Bombay.
Okay, Vijay Grover wants to come in. Guys, I've given you enough. Vijay Grover, go ahead.
It's the same thing. The common man seems to be left aside. Again we get into this jugglery. The fact that Vijay Prasad spoke about FDI drying up, it's not Karnataka alone. It's across the country that we are seeing. $28 billion has come down to $1 billion. That's something that, we collectively need to worry. Bengaluru suffers, the metro suffers because the MPs from Karnataka are not able to get funds from center or prioritize development over here. Here, it's not politics between two parties or two ideologies. It's the people of the state who need attention. And when we meet people, they're not okay, it's on the mandate. Maybe the Congress has come. Next time, maybe anybody else could come.
So
or the
Vijay,
BJP
let me
could
get this clear before we wrap this up. You're saying the fact that the state of Karnataka continues to be affected because of not enough funds coming in from the center, because of the political mismatch that Karnataka finds itself in. Do you think that's a major factor playing on Karnataka's economy?
Yep. Historically, Karnataka has been, always in a scenario where the government at center and the government at the state, 90% of the time have not been the same. And that's where the people of Karnataka have suffered. And I hope that this time around, forgetting their own tussles, if the parties can work together and ensure
Fair enough.
that
Absolutely.
the people of the state work, it'll be great.
That's what one would hope for. I'm completely out of time over here. I have 30 seconds left. Quickly, Vijay.
See, I categorically deny what the center has not given to Karnataka. No, the center is giving whatever the funds it is supposed to give. It is giving. It is giving. But only thing is, the state government has totally mismanaged the entire financial system. This is where the problem. This is where the problem is. That is the people. That is the reason why what I said.
They are
This is
scared
the
to
same
talk to
government
Modi.
which
They are scared
created
to talk to Amit Shah.
the debris of financial mismanagement, debris of transfer rackets,
from your
debris
previous
of
government.
corruption, debris of commission culture,
Inherited from your
debris
government.
of administrative failure.
Inherited from
These are
40% Sarkara.
the debris
All
which
brought in
the
from your
previous
40%
government
Sarkara.
had created. And there is
I wonder
little
why
hope
they
for
sent that
this,
spokesperson.
the new
Only
government,
monologues.
the new government
No,
with the new
all right,
gatekeeper
all right,
who can
all
do
right.
wonders for the Karnataka.
All right,
At all.
we're completely run out of time here on that conversation. I'm going to thank Vijay Prasad of the BJP, Dhruv Jatti of the Congress, and Vijay Grover. Thank you, all three of you, for taking time out to be with us here on In Your Interest on News9. And with